Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to do a little hobby log of what I've been up to recently. I haven't been able to put out much content recently because with 3 kids now, I'm outnumbered. We're playing zone defense and I don't have much time to hobby. And so since I don't have time to do really extensive projects really anymore, at least for the foreseeable future, I thought I'd put out these little hobby updates showing some of the things I'm doing, some of the techniques I'm employing, and so maybe you can get something out of that, or at least have something to listen to while you paint. So what I've been up to recently are these Kingdom Death models. I've gotten myself into yet another game. I have pretty severe miniature ADHD, so I got Kingdom Death now, 40K, Saga, and also this Middle Imperial Roman Gothic army I've been working on for about 2 years. So, those are all projects ongoing. But I really like these models. They're really cool looking, and the game is actually a lot of fun. I played the game once and kind of got hooked on the really dark horror atmosphere of it. So I decided to go out and get it and also get all the expansions and start painting these guys. I'm going for kind of a monochromatic look in the game. There's a big dichotomy between light and dark. Your survivors, these kind of cavemen-like people, are in the dark fighting these awful monsters with only lanterns to guide their way. So I thought I'd do a lot of OSL, a lot of light and dark. So I kind of went overboard on the OSL with really vibrant, bright reds and yellows from this lantern and really dark grays and browns for the skin tones. And here's the first monster encounter, the White Lion. Again, I'm going monochromatic, like he's coming out of the darkness, so everything is really muted, his skin tone and hair, except for his hand, because all the monsters in Kingdom Death have these weird human attributes to them, some weird body horror going on. So I thought I'd highlight those by actually painting them as a normal skin tone, maybe like they're almost glowing in the dark, which I thought would be kind of cool. So, I was pretty surprised how easy these things paint up. They're kind of a pain to put together, but I was really pleased with the end result, so I think I'll keep up with this this monochrome paint scheme for the rest of my monsters. And so then I went and decided to do some scenic bases for some of the upcoming monsters that I'm going to encounter in my campaign. So here we got the Butcher. I put him on a 50mm base. You can see I have some of those faces from the green stuff molds that I did a video ago. And I put some survivors on there. These are supposed to be his victims. The Butcher is kind of this serial killer figure. And in the artwork, you see him, the row of victims in front of him. He's peeling off their faces, really nice. And so I kind of am capturing that scene here of 2 survivors who's just been his victim. So that was a nice, easy base to put together. And then for this Screaming Antelope model, I wanted something a little different. I wanted to put him on like a rocky outcropping. That's where you kind of think of antelopes, right? But I wanted to keep the theme of Kingdom Death. So I have him on this Woodland Scenics plaster cast of a rock here. And then I cut out some of those faces from my green stuff molds and with some milliput sculpted it onto the rock face, because in the artwork for this game, they're on this kind of plane of faces. It's all these stone faces for as far as you can see. And I wanted to incorporate that into the rock. Here you can see all the faces on my survivor model there. So I wanted to incorporate that. I thought it'd look weird if he was just standing on a normal rock in this world. So I think this will look pretty cool once I finally get the base coat of paint, maybe a little bit of highlight on there. And then for the Kingsmen, then I went with just another kind of simple scenic base here. I got these Miniature Market puts out these really cheap mini terrain pieces that are 3D printed terrain. They're like 75 cents. They make pillars and treasure chests and even like little sci-fi bits. They're really good for like objective markers and things like that. So got a few of those, put them on, added some of those faces that I green stuff molded recently. Put a little milliput on there to simulate some like earth or dirt. And I think this will look pretty good once it's painted up. The Kingsmen's supposed to be a little bit more advanced than our survivors, so putting them on some pillars seemed thematic enough. So that's what I've worked on over the last few weeks. My next upcoming project I want to work on is I want to paint what I think is the coolest monster out of all of Kingdom Death, which is this elephant meets baby meets anglerfish monster that we have here. And this thing is horrifying, the Gorm. I'm really looking forward to this guy. I'm gonna put them in like a cave atmosphere with some resin water. I think it will look pretty awesome. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little update of what I've been up to. Yeah, if you can, get yourself some Kingdom Death. It's one of the coolest games you'll ever find. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you soon.